Hey guys, this is RJ Game News USA here, and I'm kind of ashamed to wear this hat right now, this Xbox hat, because Xbox has done yet another round of layoffs. Oh, brother. They fired like 9,000 people. They've canceled games like Perfect Dark and Everwild, almost full studio closures. What is going on? This is just an absolute fucking disaster. It's made me completely change my mind about the Activision deal because clearly that was a mistake. I don't understand why this has to happen at all. Microsoft is a company worth trillions of dollars, and they've just been spending years acquiring studios and buying everybody up just to shutter and destroy the industry, possibly. This is awful. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let's talk about it. So first we're going to talk about the layoffs, then we're going to talk about the canceled games. The gaming layoffs come as part of an eye-watering round of cuts across Microsoft. That amounts to 4%, or roughly 9,100 employees losing their jobs. Microsoft has over 228,000 employees worldwide. And they'll keep cutting, as some of these cuts are due to AI also, which is horrible. Like, this is horrendous, dystopian bullshit. And this is Phil's spin on it. He says, and I quote, "Today we are sharing decisions that will impact colleagues across our organization to position gaming for enduring success and allow us to focus on strategic growth areas. We will end or decrease work in certain areas of the business and follow Microsoft's lead in removing layers of management to increase agility and effectiveness. Out of respect to those impacted today, the specifics of today's notifications and any organizational shifts will be shared by your team leaders in the coming days. I recognize that these changes come at a time when we have more players, games, and gaming hours than ever before. Our platform hardware and game roadmap have never looked stronger. The success we're seeing currently is based on tough decisions we've made previously. We must make choices now for continued success in future years. And a key part of that strategy is the discipline to prioritize the strongest opportunities. We will protect what is thriving and concentrate effort on areas with the greatest potential. While delivering on the expectation the company has had for our business, this focused approach means that we can deliver exceptional games and experiences for players for generations to come. Prioritizing our opportunities is essential, but that does not lessen the significance of the moment. Simply put, we would not be where we are today without the time, energy, and creativity of those whose roles were impacted. These decisions are not a reflection of the talent, creativity, and dedication of the people involved. Our momentum is not accidental. It is the result of years of dedicated effort from our teams. HR is working directly with impacted employees to provide severance plan benefits aligned with local laws, including pay, healthcare coverage, and job placement resources to support their transition. Employees whose roles were eliminated are encouraged to explore open positions across Microsoft Gaming, where their applications will be given priority review. Thank you to everyone who has shaped our culture, our products, and our community. We will move forward with deep appreciation and respect for all those who contributed on this journey. Phil. Phil, fuck you. Fuck you. Just flat fuck you, Phil Spencer. I have for years defended Phil Spencer. I can no longer defend Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer, this was your time and your moment to stand up to management above you and say, if the gaming division goes, I'm the first out the door. Instead, you let 9,000 people take the fucking axe for you because you've always kept Xbox in third place to Nintendo and Sony. That's what this is about. And I have to wonder, for a company that has sat there and essentially started transitioning from a first-party publisher to a third-party publisher. From a company that's essentially killing their hardware already, it looks like they're starting to kill the games as well. This will not make Xbox better at all. I don't know how you lose 9,000 people and survive that. I don't know how you lose 9,000 people and you don't feel these deep cuts hard. And we're going to get into some of these cuts. We're going to get into some of the games that it affects right now, here in a minute. But more on the story about the layoffs. Microsoft made a huge number of cuts to its gaming business since acquiring Activision Blizzard for $69 billion. It laid off 1,900 staff in January 2024, then made further cuts a few months later when it closed Redfall developer Arcane Austin and Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango Gameworks. Horrible decisions, especially Tango Gameworks. In September 2024, Microsoft then cut a further 650 staff from its gaming business. And in May this year, not even 2 fucking months ago, Microsoft cut 6,000 staff. Today, round of layoff is the 4th to hit Microsoft gaming business in 18 months. So you're talking basically 2,000, another 650, we'll call it 7, 2,700 plus 6,000, 8,700 plus another 9, nearly 18,000 people have lost their fucking job in 18 months because Xbox couldn't get their shit together. And they call, you know what, and we got to get to the games that have been canceled now. So, Microsoft canceled Perfect Dark and Everwild. And the company is closing the initiative too. Perfect Dark was recently shown. And it looked fucking great. It looked like a game that we were all excited for. It looked, and remember, they tried to claim this was a quadruple A game. This was huge. They pulled the fucking plug on it. You know, just like with Sony and the live service games. Okay, some of those live service games weren't working out. But you fucking pulled the plug on them, a lot of them, and now you don't have games lined up. What is going on here? This is like something that is deep-rooted, killing the industry. I don't understand at all what Xbox is doing. Like $1,000 ROG Ally to sell to people. Who has the fucking money? You also have games getting canceled. You have hardware being less important. You have Game Pass being stagnant. You have game prices going up. You have game systems going up. What is the point? What is the point? Honestly, the decision from Activision Blizzard to be bought out by Microsoft should be fucking reversed immediately. They should go back in and reverse it. I regret ever supporting them buying Activision Blizzard. They dragged their feet on bringing anything from Activision Blizzard that was in the old backlog to Game Pass for whatever, God knows whatever reason. And I switched from Xbox to PlayStation in addition to playing Nintendo, partly in due for that reason, and the fact that Game Pass keeps going up. And now, like I said, everything's going up for Xbox while the sales are in the fucking toilet. And then we got to talk about Everwild being canceled. That was Rare's next big game. I'm sorry. Sea of Thieves was actually successful. It was actually good. Well, I didn't like it, but it was good for a lot of people. Okay, so let's hear about this story. Microsoft is canceling its Perfect Dark and Everwild games as part of the sweeping cuts to the Xbox division. Matt Booty, he is Booty, Xbox president of game content and studios, revealed that Microsoft will be closing the initiative, the studio behind Perfect Dark, in an internal memo to Xbox employees today. Before we continue, let me say, This game had been developed 4 years. You really couldn't finish the game first? We really aren't getting Perfect Dark after all? Then why the fuck do you own the property? Either do something with it or sell. To continue the article. The cuts are part of layoffs affecting around 9,000 employees across Microsoft. With Turn 10 Studios, the developer behind Forza Motorsport, also hit by today's layoffs. Why are you hitting Forza Motorsport? Why are you hitting... This is such a deep cut. You're hitting some of the top fucking franchises in your entire platform. Like, what are you doing? Forza is a money-making printing machine. Honestly, why are you fucking with Forza? Why? I don't get it. Continue the article. Following Phil's note, I want to share more about the changes to the studio's business units. We have made the decision to stop development on Perfect Dark and Everwild, as well as wind down several unannounced projects across our portfolio. So it's more than just the 2 games, it's several games, which means Xbox is going to have a huge drought at some point, maybe in a couple years, like PlayStation is having right now for canceled projects. Watch. Anyway, to continue the article, as part of this, we are closing one of the studios, The Initiative. These decisions, along with the other changes across our teams, reflect a broader effort to adjust priorities and focus resources to set up our teams for greater success within a changing industry landscape. Pause. It's changing because you're fucking it up and making it change. Back to the article. We did not make these changes lightly, as each project and team represent years of effort, imagination, and commitment. Our overall portfolio strategy is unchanged. Build games that excite our players, continue to grow our biggest franchises, and create new stories, worlds, and characters. We have more than 40 projects in active development, continued momentum on titles shipping this fall, and a strong slate headed into 2026. Pause on the article. But Perfect Dark was part of this 2026. It was part of the slate. It was going to be one of the biggest Xbox games of the year next year. Instead, it's dead, and the studio is closed. What the actual fuck? Continuing the article. For those directly affected, we are working closely with HR and studio leadership to provide support, including severance, career transition assistance, and where possible, opportunities to explore roles in other teams. To everyone across the studios, thank you. Your creativity and resilience continue to define who we are. I believe in the strength of our teams and the direction we're taking on the path ahead. Matt. Now, just for citing purposes, the Microsoft layoff articles from IGN and the Microsoft canceling Perfect Dark and Everwild. I got that article from The Verge, so you can read those there in full. But anyway, guys, this is horrible. Like, this is a dark, dark day for gaming. Like, this should not be taken lightly. This is like a death blow. This is like a wailing, like, cry for help in the gaming industry, specifically for Microsoft. What are we doing? I don't understand. I know I keep repeating myself a little bit. I'm like a broken record with this. I don't understand why this has to happen other than flat fucking greed. Other than people saying they want a higher percentage of profit. Other than, and this what really pisses me off, okay? When FTC approved of Activision's deal, even though I was for it at the time, I said, even though I was for it, because I was thinking we would get all this Game Pass stuff, right, that we never really got. Well, I was saying even then, it should come with conditions that they can't fucking fire people. Why is that not a thing? When companies merge, there needs to be conditions in place that prevent people from being fired. There has to be some protections here. Because I'm so fucking sick and tired of companies buying up other companies and then gutting them and ruining them and changing them to the point where they're unrecognizable. And what they've done to Rare, what they've done to the Initiative, what they've done to Arcane Austin and Tango Gameworks is downright feels fucking criminal to me. Even games that were highly rated, even games that were successful, or even games that are getting positive appeal, such as Perfect Dark was getting positive appeal at their reveal trailer. It was overwhelmingly positive. The game would have done bananas. The game would have been successful. And they're chopping off their arm because they have a hangnail. Guys, what are we doing? Wake the fuck up! You're gonna cut so much, you're gonna have nothing left. You're gonna have nothing left. Anyway, that's just one man on the internet's thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see y'all later. Wish I had better news.